Austin, Texas country is Coke FM. Eric Rains from the Deep Eddy Vodka Media Lounge. Willy Braun, Cody Braun from Reckless Kelly. The Road Warriors. The Ragged as the Road Warriors. How are y'all today?
Feeling it. It's definitely day 3.
There were bets on whether y'all would make it up here or not, and I might have lost the bet, but I'm glad you're here. Seriously, how many years have you guys done this
Steamboat?
trek up here?
I think this is 18 or 19.
It's 19 for me, 18 for the band.
Wow. Playing today? Y'all doing the Hag?
Yeah, we're going to do a couple songs with the motor cars are going to back us up. We're doing Buck Was Still Silver.
Oh, nice.
And then I'm going to stay up with those guys, and they're doing Fugitive, Lonesome Fugitive.
A lot of fun on that one. Happening a little later on this afternoon. All right, elephant in the room, the news that hit Rolling Stone that Reckless Kelly would be retiring in 2025. Talk about that, and is that even news, or do you guys still have a few years to even talk about that?
Well, we wanted to break the news right before Steamboat so we'd have something to talk about with every person we run into.
Right, that is ask you the same question, right?
No, that is for real. We're doing a long, slow stroll into the sunset, taking it back 3 years and kind of scaling back our shows to probably around 35 or so a year, and then we're gonna stop. We're gonna retire from like full-on touring. You know, we're still gonna probably play a handful of shows here and there and continue to make records and stuff, but we're kind of just done with the 140 shows a year thing.
Well, y'all been, 20-something with Reckless. You had what the family did before with Dad, close to 40 years on the road.
Yeah, something like that.
That's right, my math is terrible, but that's a long time to be out there trying to hustle.
No gold watch.
Yeah, no steak knives. No, it's great. We're really not even tired of it, you know. It's just kind of one of those things where it's like we've just been doing it for so long that we're kind of ready to do something else, you know, for a little bit.
What is something else?
Well, for me, it'll be a lot of nothing.
You gonna do a cooking show? I know everybody's asked you that. When you do your cooking show, Willie, and slick your hair back?
I don't know. I haven't really figured it out. I haven't thought that far down the road, but, you know, mostly just being up in Idaho, you know.
Right.
That's kind of just where I want to be these days, and, you know, not exactly sure what we're going to do, but we'll figure it out. We've got 3 years to think of a
figure
new,
it out
a
or
new
change
day
your
job.
mind.
Yeah.
Well, look at George Strait. He retired how many years ago, and now he's touring more than. But he's doing it at his own pace or when he wants to play.
Yeah.
It's not I have to do it. I want to do it.
That's kind of the model we're going after is that, you know, it's like we're just not going to go out and beat ourselves up on the road as much as we used to, you know, but we'll still probably do a few shows here and there.
Yeah, the business has changed. I mean, we've had to try and keep up with the ever-changing music biz, you know, for 30 years. And it's like every 3 years you got to reinvent how you put out a record, you know, trying to keep crew guys on the road and trying to keep, you know, the wheels on the bus, you know. It's just like, it's a lot, and it's, I don't know, like I said, I think just taking a step back and taking a totally different approach at it, you know, knowing now what we know, it's just going to be a little bit different, but still having fun, and we'll always be up here at Steamboat for sure.
And off the heels of probably, at least in my opinion, one of the biggest years as far as pub and the shows that Reckless has ever got to play. I mean, getting to go do Red Rocks with one of the highest anticipated concerts that a lot of us, and you guys open up for Turnpike, and of course, he who holds the stage or she who holds the stage wins. That was a Reckless crowd that was there at Red Rocks for you guys.
That was kind of a trip, man. I wasn't expecting that at all. You know, when we got on stage and like the entire place knew the words to the songs, and, you know, we were expecting Foley just to be the opening band that usually, you know, that they're just like, all right, get it on, get it over with, and get to the main act. But no, we were kind of blown away that everybody there really was like, knew who we were, you know, and they were singing along with the songs, and it was really cool. Like, we were pretty shocked, but it was awesome to be, you know, playing Red Rocks and then also have the crowd kind of
be behind you,
pocket. Yeah,
feeling it.
Cool. Yeah.
Had y'all played Red Rocks before?
No.
Is that a bucket list? Maybe like artists playing the Grand Ole Opry getting to do.
Absolutely, yeah. I've been there to see a couple shows. We saw Tom Petty there.
That's right. All the brothers were there for that, right?
Yeah. But no, it was definitely a bucket list thing. My favorite part was that we got to play 2 nights in a row. And so the second night I got to walk out on stage and say, well, it's nice to be back. Oh, it's nice to be back at Red Rocks.
That is cool. Now, y'all were scheduled, or maybe you were scheduled to do, was it Steve Earle last year? Did that ever happen?
Well, they did a tribute to Justin, Steve's son, who passed away a few years ago. And we were just in Nashville on the 4th, his birthday. We did a tribute at the Ryman with him, and oh gosh, it was Emmy Lou and Buddy Miller and Jason Isbell, and I mean, it was the cast of the Nashville Cool Kids. It was heavy, you know. I mean, it was sad, but it was also really a great celebration of his music, and you know, I think he would have dug it.
Getting to do the Ryman of the Opry. Wasn't the Opry this year as well?
Well, that was a year or two ago.
Right.
But
doing the Ryman, playing the Mother Church, even on those terms, has to kind of be pretty cool.
yeah, it's one of those venues where you just like you walk in and you always know that it's going to be like really cool and special and all the history and everything, but until you're actually standing there, that's when it always hits me. Like especially the Opry. Like I was kind of like, you know, we're doing the Opry, this is cool. But when you get there and you like start walking around backstage and see all these pictures and they have all these, you know, memorabilia and stuff on the walls, and you really start soaking in the history of it, and then you're just like, man, this is actually really pretty cool. Like kind of an honor to be able to do these things. And I don't know, I might be different than other people, but I don't think about that really until I'm actually in the moment, and then it like kind of hits you, and it's just like, oh wow, this is a thing.
Did Mom and Dad make the trip up the mountain this year?
They didn't make it this year.
No, they're coming next year though.
So even 2025, will the Braun Brothers reunion, will that continue?
Yeah, we'll still be doing that for sure.
And
Yeah.
when is it? If people tickets are on sale now, right? For Braun Brothers reunion?
Yeah, we just put them on sale. It's August, the second weekend in August, so 10, 11, 12. Chalice, Idaho, BraunBrothersReunion.com.
A big deal. I see the pictures coming back. I still have a little FOMO that I still haven't been to that one
You
yet.
got to get out there, buddy.
Yeah, man, come on up.
I mean,
Richard Thompson's coming this year.
Who is?
Richard Thompson.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm excited about that.
That should be a lot of fun. You always have a great lineup. It's in the mountains. I hear it's a calmer version of Steamboat. Is that fair?
Yeah, it's smaller. I mean, we have 3,500 people a day in one stage. So it's just, you kind of bring your lawn chair and set it up and leave it there for the weekend. And so it's a little,
It's a little more laid back. I don't know if it's calmer, but it's
Well, yeah. If the Braun Brothers are involved.
depends on who you're hanging out with.
Yeah. Yeah. I see the peanut gallery over
We
there.
pretty much only invite our friends to come play it. So people we like to drink with. I mean, play music with.
If people want to get tickets to Braun Brothers reunion, where would they go?
BraunBrothersReunion.com. Get you everything right there.
Will there ever be another Reckless Kelly Celebrity Softball Jam? Can you have one more?
We might do a reunion. I don't know. I ran into the Ryan brothers at an event in Austin recently, and we were talking about that. Maybe doing a little reunion.
We'd
That'd
have to
be
get
pretty fun.
ringers though, because like
Yeah.
we were too old to do that when we started 10 years ago.
It was one. It still is to me. I look back at that, and I know, I wish Wade Bowen were in here to defend himself. Nobody wanted to hit a home run and didn't hit a home run more than Wade Bowen. All the artists that tried so hard to play, and all the athletes that fell completely on their face too. Sometimes that would come in there. That was you guys alone with your brothers raised a lot of money for some kids. You put together a little league field. You raised a ton of money, but I guess just like doing your own festival, running something like that, a lot goes into it that nobody else realized. Oh, we can lose our butt on this if all the stars don't align.
Yeah, it was a lot of work, but we had a lot of fun, and it was really kind of self-serving on our part. Like,
Oh,
we were
clearly.
raising money for the kids. but
I'm
we just
asking
wanted
you to do
go-
it again just because I want to play
we wanted to
catch
go play
with.
ball. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why we did it in the first place.
I mean, I got to play ball with Roger Clemens.
yeah,
I
that
mean,
was
play catch and
that was pretty wild,
and
too.
play catch with Zeke.
out there, like on the field, like on the team with guys
Right.
like that.
Cat
you know?
Osterman,
Yeah, what's Cat
Ricky
Osterman?
Williams. Yeah.
Strike out Ricky Williams, and he was pissed. He was not happy.
It's my favorite moment of the jam was when she struck him out, and she really threw it in there, and Jack was catching, and he did the cartwheel over backwards,
And to Ricky's credit, he wasn't completely ready when she struck him out. I've never seen. Do you realize why they're athletes?
Oh, yeah.
He was genuinely upset, and then started just pacing and wanted to get back out there. Or a Casey Studdard that would cuss us all out to get out there and play better and win the game. I'm like, man, half the team is hammered, drunk on the bench right here.
Yeah.
And then somebody bought brownies, and it was from the other team, and nobody would eat a brownie because
They were X-Lax brownies.
Exactly.
After a while, they started, like after a couple, 2 or 3 years, they started like making us wait till like the 4th or 5th inning before they let us give us beer. And so after that, I started bringing a huge duffel bag full of beer for my team because like it was like absolute mutiny. Like if we didn't have some beers, these guys show up, you know, and they're all hungover, and you know, we're here like to play some ball, but where's the damn beer? You know.
Really, really good times. Who ended up having the biggest record?
7-3.
7-3.
The trophy's in my garage.
Yeah, it is the last one. Yeah. 7-3 though.
Yeah.
One of those 3, I was on your team
Yeah, that's right. We did a sneaky trade.
for a 12-pack, right?
Yeah, I think it was a 12-pack of Heineken Light.
Yeah, you were traded for a 12-pack.
I still have a torn shoulder from that game.
I pulled a hamstring stepping off the curb last night.
So many people hurt themselves in that event. It's probably why.
Matson pulled 2
hamstrings running
at
to first
same
base,
time running
yes.
to first. Yeah.
Liz broke her collarbone.
Oh, yes.
Doing didn't one of the Whiskey Myers guys dislocate his shoulder?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
William Clark Green's
Somebody broke an arm.
broken arms.
Shifty broke his arm playing practicing.
I think we've all
there
figured
was,
out
like,
why
a
the
lot
game
of
doesn't
injuries.
happen
That's why we
anymore
quit.
right
We were
there.
like, man, we are too old for this.
This year moving forward, I mean, I know a lot of the questions are about, you know, calling it quits or slowing it down. I would never say quits because you guys are going to be doing too much with what Reckless has in the family and the reunion. For this year, albums, will we do another album that the Grammy nomination comes out for the cover again? Or what do you have planned for 2023 moving forward?
We're going to put out a 20th anniversary version of Under the Table and Above the Sun on vinyl, and probably some extra bonus tracks on there. And we may end up getting a record out this year, but I'm not sure. We're going to probably try to record one at least and then see when we can get it out.
Thank you guys for coming up here as usual. It's kind of Reckless owning the mountain every single year. Y'all been doing it forever. Late night parties, we had one last night. Y'all's are legendary.
Yeah, we'll be in Jason's room. What's that, 4-0?
4-0. Well, my lesson that I learned last year is never drink with the Browns on, that should be a song, on day one. Because I did last year with my family here, and day one, I literally was on the bathroom floor as my son was trying to go, you know, Dad, is Dad okay? No, he wasn't. He drank with the Bronze. So
Somebody had an idea for a show that we could do called Hammered Bronze. We haven't really worked out the particulars, but I think it's a great title.
between that and the cooking show, it's a variety of things that you guys are going to be looking forward to as we move
Our
forward.
parents are so proud.
Oh, I bet they are, though. I mean, I wish Muzzy and Mom were up here to hang out with us as well. Cody, Willy Braun, Reckless Kelly from Music Fest 2023. Thanks for coming by today.
Yeah, man.
Thanks,
buddy.
Eric.
Live from the Deep Eddy Vodka Media Lounge on Austin's Coke FM and live at CokeTV.com.